What's everybody doing on this fine Monday morning?
Morning.
I mean, where else would you rather be? Marco. Mark's calling in. He's got some there. Macy's announced Monday that a single employee was responsible for so many accounting irregularities that the company was forced to delay its quarterly earnings report. The company was recently discovered that the unnamed employee intentionally hid as much as $154 million in expenses over the course of 3 years, prompting the retailer to conduct an independent forensic accounting investigation.
Come on, guys. Gotcha.
Wow. How long, how many lifetimes would it take you to rack up $154 million in expenses?
I guess less than one for that person.
Wow.
It's a lot of expense.
That's a lot of expenses. I don't know, the old pastor at my old church said that somewhere down south, some church did a fundraiser, not just one church, I'm guessing a group of churches over a region, did like this pizza campaign. And they made millions. And somebody embezzled like over $1 million out of the pizza. It's like you must have made a few million, several million, if someone embezzled $1 million and nobody noticed for a while. I'm guessing most churches don't have that much money in their coffers.
Is Scott already here?
No,
I thought,
Okay.
I kind of thought I heard him out there, but maybe that wasn't.
I just text. I'm here. You guys are ready?
Yeah, we know you're here. Yeah.
Okay.
How are you all ready for Thanksgiving there, Mark?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You got a lot of stuff done over the weekend?
Yeah, I got turkeys made. Everything good.
Good for you. You're a good husband. You know that? Oh, we are. Oh, sorry. Are we not allowed to talk about Thanksgiving while we're live?
Oh, I'm just letting you know,
I appreciate that.
just in case.
It's never a bad thing.
We can put a big red
We
light
should
somewhere
put-
that turns on.
When
On air.
when my brother
Yeah.
used to play and people would come down to Baltimore to watch him play and we'd sit in the family section. And they'd sit down. I was like, okay, that's his wife and that's his wife. And I said, I don't know them all. Don't say anything negative about any of the players. I don't care if they strike out. I don't care if they drop a fly ball. We do not complain about any of the players because we're sitting with their family.
Come back. I'm not-
What did you say?
No response yet.
From Scott.
If we could go ahead as long as we have two votes.
We have two.
I would need to secure additional signatures later on from Commissioner Sortman and Metzger when they're here. Okay.
Okay. I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Lycoming County Board of Elections. First item of business, we'd like to approve the minutes of the November 15th, 2024 meeting. Can I have a motion for that?
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second it. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Do we have public comment on agenda items only?
Nothing from Pat. And so Commissioner Sortman's on the phone, so I'll just list, there's only two items on the agenda today. One is to certify the official results of the election for a second time, because we did pass a 5-day period where there were no challenges filed or anything of that nature. So we need a second vote to certify those official results. And then the second item that's on the agenda today is to certify the results of the statewide recount that we did for the office of U.S. Senator. And just to understand procedurally how this played out, we had already completed our recount on Wednesday. It was a long day, but we got it done. Thanks again to all the people who helped us with that. But it took us till after 6 o'clock that day. And so we already had the work done. And I think it was that evening that Senator Casey conceded the contest. But as far as we knew, we had to keep doing the recount. So, so we went ahead and adjudicated our over and under votes Friday morning. And we were finishing that process when Department of State then announced that they were halting the recount. And at that point, I mean, they can say that, but we had already finished it. So, knowing that these results, I believe at least, are marginally more accurate than the official results, that's what we're certifying. And we're going to go ahead and send that information to the state. And I gave in everybody's files there a copy of the recount results. They'll be published today once we have the board's vote. But no surprise, the numbers hardly changed. Senator Casey's vote totals were exactly the same as they were in the official results. Dave McCormick's vote total decreased by 3. The two third-party candidates' vote totals were exactly the same, and the number of write-in votes increased by 1. So very, very small changes in these vote totals. And the number of ballots cast countywide increased from 60,000 to 60,001 as a result of the recount. So I guess we should not have counted that provisional after all.
We could revote on that. I think.
It took us just over 60,000. Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure everybody understood that since Commissioner Sortman's on the phone. So we're looking to certify the official results and then certify the recount.
All right, so I would asking for a motion to certify the official results from the November 5th, 2024 general election. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve the official result.
I'll second it. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And then we would like to certify the official results of the statewide recount for the office of United States Senator. Could I have a motion for that?
Make a motion to certify the federal recount. The federal recount for Senator.
Statewide, yeah, the statewide recount.
Sorry, statewide recount.
All right, I'll second the motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Do we have any public comment? This is your second chance. Going once, going twice.
None online.
And one other note for the board members, I had very quickly tried to schedule a follow-up meeting for tomorrow because at the time it appeared that there may have been challenges to some of our adjudications of the details of the recount. And of course, Murphy's Law said that once I went through the effort to schedule that second meeting, we weren't going to need it. So we left open the possibility, whichever way we needed to go, if we were able to certify the recount today, or if we would need to decide some of those issues today and then certify it tomorrow. Since the concession and the early end of that recount process, we were able to certify it today, and therefore tomorrow morning's meeting will not be needed, which was, I think, scheduled for 11 or 11:30. So we'll be able to free that up on the schedule, and we will not need to be here for that.
Well, now that this has all officially come to a close, I know we beat this drum before, but on behalf of Mark and Scott and myself, we would once again like to thank you and your team for the wonderful job that they've done now that it's officially come to a conclusion. You guys did wonderfully. You're an asset to the community. We appreciate it.
Thank you. And my staff is just amazing. And I think there's a lot of voters out there who in the county who owe them a debt, and they probably don't even know that they do, because they call the office with questions and they don't know who they're talking to, or maybe they never called the office, but they went out to vote on election day. And the reason why everything at those polling places is ready to go and running as well as it does is because of the staff in my office, so, there's a lot of folks out there who owe them thanks, and, maybe we'll never know them or run into them, but they deserve it all the same. So thank you for that.
Yes, you guys do a great job. All right, we've completed our agenda. So that brings this meeting to a close, and
That's it.
we'll have our next one whenever our next one is.
There will be one, I have one scheduled for late January next year. We'll have to make a few polling place changes, I think, by then. Otherwise, there's no immediate business that we have to.
And the next year's primary goes back to May.
Yes.
Correct? Because it's not a presidential.
Right. Every year but a presidential, it's in May. So it's May 20th. These dates already get etched in my own mind when they're coming up. But yeah, I mean, it won't be long, and we're barely getting this one buttoned up, but we're already getting questions about petitions next year. That's the way it goes. You're already starting to get ready for the next one.
Real quick, question popped up on live stream. She asked if there was a quorum present. She said 2 question mark. They don't care. There are, in fact, 2 members of the election board, one on the phone and one in person. So we do have a quorum. Everything's been completed.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've completed our agenda. Thank you for coming. Everyone have a good holiday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, folks.
I need signatures then from you.